Top 10 Most Drinking Games 2017. It is Saturday, so in celebration I thought we should have a list of drinking games. These will provide you with hours and fun and a massive headache. Enjoy! Warning: binge drinking can lead to excess fun. Number 10. Tailgating golf. This is a similar principle, but requires a bit more planning. Tailgating golf is the perfect marriage between playing around on the back nine and drinking your angst at your stepfather away. Here's how it works. Line up 9 tailgates you're going to visit. At each one, build a competition. So, for instance, how many sips it takes you to drink a Guinness? If you drink it without your lips leaving the glass, that's a hole-in-one. Standard golf rules apply. Lowest score wins. Also, one time I single-handedly won a game of bar golf in Philadelphia after chugging a 40 in one go. Hi ma, summer means fun in the sun. But you can't have all those guests outside just hanging around the grill, asking when the food will be done. They need something to do besides drinking and socializing. Well, I've heard some people do. So Tailgate Fan has a few barbecue-friendly games to add to your fun. Experienced tailgaters may already know about some of these. Then again, this table is long enough to hold 10 cups per side with plenty of room in between. And there are actual holes in the table to keep the cups steady and a ball holder affixed to each end. Add blue glow lights to keep the game alive after the sun goes down. Number 9. Flip, sip, or strip. The game is best with 3 to 5 people, but more and the game will last longer. The rules are simple. Flip a coin and while it is in the air, call heads or tails. If you guess right, pass the coin to your right. If you guess wrong, pass the coin to your left and either take one article of clothing off. Anything that is a pair counts as one item or drink a shot. One catch: you cannot do the same thing, sip or strip, more than twice in a row. Number 8. Quarters water game. Quarters can be played with any number of players. Play is best with 3 to 6 players. Competitors sit around a table. Hardwood works best, but you might need to experiment. To decide who will go first, spin the quarter. When it stops, it will be pointing at the person that starts. I use Washington's nose or the eagle's beak. Once established, the game begins. The shooter tries to bounce a quarter off the table and into a glass. If the quarter goes into the glass, the shooter chooses a person at the table to consume. The amount or size of the drink is debatable. This should be decided before the game starts. The shooter's turn is over when he/she does not make the quarter in the cup. Play then proceeds the next shooter. To make things more exciting, rules are developed by the shooters only after making 3 quarters into the glass in a row. If any rules are broken, the guilty party must consume. Number 7. Fibber drinking game. Shuffle a full deck of cards and scatter them in a pile in the middle of your table. One player goes at a time picking one card. They flip over their card, displaying it to everyone. Each card has a different rule as follows. Ace: take one drink. 4 questions. You look at the person of your choice and ask them a question. They must answer your question with a question, and it keeps going until someone screws up. Example: what is going on? Why do you touch yourself? You don't have to question the person who questioned you either. Make sure to make eye contact. 5. Give 5 drinks. 6. I never. This is where the person who flipped the card says something they have never done and anyone who has must drink waterfall. This can be extremely hard, depending on your group of drinkers. It goes in order, first being the one who picked the card and so on. The first person drinks as much beer as they can continuously and the second person can't stop until they stop. The third person can't stop until the second person, and so on. If you have big drinkers at the beginning, it is really difficult. Number 6. Asshole drinking games. The first hand is used to determine everyone's rank during the following hands. Deal out all the cards. The person to the left of the dealer starts off. The object of the game is to get rid of all your cards. When starting, you can lay down any card or cards with the same face value. The person following you must lay down a card of equal or greater value. They must also use the same amount of cards as you did. If you lay down 2 9 single quotes, then they would have to lay down 2 of something equal or greater. If the player lays down the same card as the previous player, then the next player is skipped and must drink. Also, if you can't play any of your cards, then you must skip and drink. Cards are cleared if everyone skips or a 2 is played. If the president remains president for 3 consecutive rounds, they can create special rules, such as the word drink cannot be used. If these rules are broken, then the offender must drink. Number 5. Edward 40 hands. In order to play this game, all you need is duct tape and 2 40s of beer for each person. You tape 1 40 to each of your hands and you can't take them off until both of the 40s are empty. This means that if you need to go to the bathroom, you either chug the beers or wet yourself. You can't answer your cell phone, or basically do anything until you drink the 2 40s completely. The point of the game is to make people drink a lot of beer fast. Number 4. Power Hour drinking game. This game is all about drinking. There are not really any rules. The object is to take a shot of beer every minute for an entire hour. It sounds pretty easy, but believe me, it isn't. If you want to prove you are really a man, you can try to join the Century Club. The Century Club is doing a shot every minute for 100 minutes. You can add rules to this game if you want. An example is if you go to the bathroom before the end of the hour, you must finish a beer. At the end of the hour, you will usually have had 6 beers. Number 3. California Kings game. Spread cards face down around a large cup. Draw in clockwise order. A drink is a normal sip. A social he/she who draws proposes a toast, and everyone drinks. Black clubs and spades take the card's value in drinks. Red hearts and diamonds give the card's value in drinks. The total may be split up between multiple players. Waterfall. Everybody begins to chug. You can't stop until the person to your right has stopped. He/she who draws may stop first. Thumb master. He/she who draws puts his or her thumb on the table. The last person to do so drinks. Rhyme. He/she who draws says a sentence. The person to his or her left must rhyme with the last word in the original sentence. This continues in clockwise order. Rhyming words may not be repeated. If you repeat a word or can't think of one, you drink. Category. He/she who draws thinks of a category, like Simpsons characters. Then, he/she says one, like Homer. Then, the person to his or her left must think of another one, like Bart. This continues in clockwise order. If you repeat an item or can't think of one, you drink. Number 2. Boxing game. You need a stopwatch/clock, 2 shot glasses, 4 people, 2 dice, and some beer to play this game. 2 people play this game head-to-head just like a boxing match, with the other 2 people helping them out, being their corner men. Sit at opposite sides of the table and each roll a die. Whoever scores lowest on the die takes that punch and drinks their shot. The corner man fills the empty shot glass as quickly as they can and you roll again. It's a fast-paced game to say the least. You play in 3 minute rounds with a 30-second rest in between rounds. We play until someone quits or pukes. You could play a limited number of rounds to prevent this though. Number 1. Beer pong game. You will need 1 ping pong ball and 12 glasses of beer. Arrange 6 glasses of beer on either side of a table as if you were setting up bowling pins. Divide yourselves into 2 groups. Each group should sit opposite the other with 6 beers in front of them. As you take your turn, you must throw the ping pong ball into the opposite team's glasses. If it lands inside a glass, the opposing team must drink the beer immediately. Once done, rearrange the beers so they are all close to each other. The winning team is the team that manages to make the opposing team drink all their drinks. At the end of the game, the losing team must drink all remaining beer on the winning side. Final note: I am about to go and get started on these games, so my comments throughout the evening may become slurred. Oh, and remember the drink driving rule: keep one eye shut. Original, no. But you can't mess with a classic. Just bring your table BTW. You'll need a table and play to your heart's content. It's tried, it's true, it's led to countless marriages, divorces, kids and fistfights, and it's part of tailgating, nay the American fabric. And that's all I have to say about that.